Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I'm Danae and I'm here to help you feel a little bit more normal. Today we are continuing on my bloating series. We're gonna go see Holistic Nutritionist Maria Marlowe to learn a great recipe that you can cook at home that only has 4 ingredients and is apparently great for gut. Okay, so this is probably the least bloated I have been in a very long time. And that's because I have been down with a tummy bug for the last 3 days, where stuff was coming out all the ends and I couldn't really eat anything beyond saltine crackers, and I had some coconut water. And this is what I imagine like being not a bloaty person would look like. Before I jump in, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. It helps me buy the cat food for my fancy kittens. Why? Remember to subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and here we go. You're so cute. I'm back with Maria Marlowe and we are here to do another episode that looks at food and bloating. She's gonna give us a great, super simple recipe that you can do at home that will help our gut.
I'm Maria Marlowe and I am an integrative nutrition health coach and holistic nutritionist. Today we're going to make a zucchini mint soup, and I chose the ingredients for this soup specifically to be really gentle on digestion and to help with bloating.
How can like zucchini mint soup help with bloating?
Well, mint, I'm sure you've heard of mint tea for bloating. Mint is a really popular food to use to help relieve gas. It relaxes your gastrointestinal system a little bit.
Does that mean it makes you fart?
It helps you pass it a lot easier so it doesn't get stuck in there.
I like the delicate word. It relaxes the gastrointestinal. Makes you toot. Why zucchini though? Like what's the special thing about that?
So with zucchini, we're doing a really nice, it's cooked, right? And the soup is pureed, so it's gonna be much easier to digest. So a lot of times bloating can come from eating too quickly or not chewing your food enough and having these really big chunks of food. That's a lot harder for your gut to break down. So by pureeing the soup, and zucchini itself is already very easy to digest, but by turning it into a soup, it's even easier. So that paired with the mint is a digestion
dream.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I know you've got like some digestive bitters, and also we have some teas over here that we're going to talk about in a bit, and then you're going to tell me about these little things and everything.
Well, let me start with that. So okay, these are digestive bitters. I am obsessed with digestive bitters. If you have bloating or chronic digestive issues, I highly recommend checking them out, because a lot of times bloating and other digestive issues can be coming from the fact that we don't have enough or that our body can't break down the foods that we're eating. So what digestive bitters do, it's just a spray. It's literally like herbs, different. So this is artichoke and raw honey. And
interesting combination.
It's disgusting. So here, this is what you do. It is so disgusting. It's so disgusting. You want some?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, she just sold it to me, really. Yes, gosh, wow.
So
please, you just influenced me. I'm gonna buy this.
Strong scent. It has a really bitter flavor. Okay, so yeah.
Oh, I just did my chest.
I know, I got it on my face. It's a bit of a big spray.
Oh man.
Sorry. Yeah. It's so nasty, but it's gone in like 2 seconds. What's great about these bitters, or the reason that we take them, is because when our tongue tastes bitter flavors, it starts the digestive process. So our digestive system starts producing bile and enzymes and different stomach acids, right, or digestive juices to help our body digest whatever it is that we're eating. And you know, traditionally there were so many different bitter foods. There still are bitter foods, but we've more or less bred the bitterness out of a lot of our vegetables, and we don't eat an abundance of bitter foods, so
it doesn't start the digestive tract going.
Exactly.
So would it be the same like with sour? Like could I just have like a lemon before I eat?
Yeah, so if you don't have digestive bitters, you can have some apple cider vinegar, you can have some lemon juice and water, apple cider vinegar and water also. You could have a bitter arugula salad or endive, radicchio, any of those bitter greens. So if you're out at a restaurant and you forgot to put this in your purse, you could order an arugula salad to start, and that will help, and put some lemon juice, some fresh lemon on top, and that will help you digest the rest of your meal.
Okay, well I'm glad I now smell like artichoke and honey. Shall we kick off the cooking?
Let's do it. So first we're gonna start with some garlic, one of my absolute favorite ingredients. And an interesting fact about garlic is that whenever you're cooking with it, you always wanna chop it first before anything else. And the reason for that is it develops these heat protective properties, which will preserve the maximum amount of health benefits that you'll get. So when you just have garlic, you know, in the clove before you actually smash it, it doesn't really smell like garlic. But the second you smash it, these different chemicals in the garlic combine and it makes that garlic smell. And what's happening is that a compound called allicin is being formed. And this compound is believed to be the source of many of garlic's health benefits, such as it's antibacterial, antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory. So yeah, you want to protect that. And the way you do that is just chop it and then let it sit 10 minutes while you prepare everything else before cooking. And then I'm also going to chop some red onion. The red onion and the garlic are primarily there for flavor. So I'm using red onion. You can use
Would I use white onion?
You can use white onion.
What about yellow onion?
Yellow onion, any onion you want. You could use.
It shows my cooking skills, and like I can name the different colors of the vegetables.
I like the red because color is an indicator of phytonutrients. So the deeper, the darker the color, the more phytonutrients food has. So that's why.
What about people who say onions are inflammatory?
Onions shouldn't be inflammatory. However, for certain people, if you have IBS, certain people are sensitive to foods that are considered high FODMAP, and they can ferment. For certain people, if you don't have strong enough gut or you have a little bit of dysbiosis, you may not be able to fully digest these, and so they can ferment in your gut and create some gas and bloating.
What's a dysbiosis?
Dysbiosis. Dysbiosis is when the bacteria in your gut are not balanced properly. So there's so many different bacteria in your gut, amongst other things. And when they're all happy and then you have the right strains of bacteria and you have the right amounts of bacteria, you're happy, your stomach is flat, everything's easy breezy. But when there's dysbiosis, there might be more of certain types of bacteria that are pro-inflammatory or more pathogenic, whereas there's lower amounts of the good bacteria that keep you healthy, happy, and sane, right? In a good mood, all of that. So if the dysbiosis, your gut balance is off, and then yeah, it's also harder to digest things and more likely that you have digestive issues. So now we're gonna go over here. All right. And I am going to heat up our pan to a medium heat. And actually a question that I get all the time is how, like with a stainless steel pan, why does everything stick to it?
Yeah.
And things won't stick to it if you just heat it up long enough. So if you just start throwing things in now, things will stick to it, but if you let it heat up for a minute or two, it'll be fine. We're back here. I'm gonna just chop this up quick. The way that you chop the zucchini, super easy. I just do this, chop it in half, chop it in quarter. So, okay, another cool thing about this soup recipe is that you can make as many servings as you want. So if you just want a quick soup for yourself, just use one zucchini. If you want to make more servings, then just add a zucchini for every person, basically. And then you would just slightly up your garlic and onions as well.
Welcome to the Danae cooking show. I chop this myself, it's very hard work.
Our pan should be hot. I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil just to coat the bottom.
Why not like coconut oil or other oils?
Mainly for flavor. I think in this recipe, the zucchini and mint, garlic and onions, olive oil goes really well. And I'm keeping it at a medium to medium low temperature so it's not gonna get too hot. And the first thing that I'm going to add is the onions. And you see, that's how I know it's hot enough, because it's got that nice sizzle. If it doesn't sizzle, that means it's not hot enough. I just want these to get a little translucent. And then we're gonna add our zucchini and our garlic. When you add the zucchini, you should also add some water, and that will help it sort of boil, steam as well. Now I'm also going to add a little bit of pink salt to the zucchini, and salt helps draw moisture out of vegetables, and so that's going to help them soften a little bit quicker and nicely. And then we're just going to let this cook for about 10 minutes. And because I have quite a bit of zucchini in here, I'm also going to cover it again just to help it cook quickly. Oh, I probably should have set a timer. It's been about 10 minutes, and And it looks like our zucchini is ready. It's nice and soft.
Okay, so we're just putting everything from the pan into the blender.
Yep. About half of a lemon, because lemon makes everything taste better. Also really great for digestion.
So you don't cook the mint?
No. When you cook mint, you'll notice if you put it on something hot, it will get brown really quickly.
Yeah.
So that's why we just really add it at the end.
Because we don't want our soup looking like
mud.
brown. Yeah, like mud.
Yeah. So, and look at that beautiful green color.
Look how pretty they are.
Look at that. Hello, soup. It's a bit hot.
That's what she said. It just looks like a bowl of health. This is amazing.
A bowl of health.
Whereas I'm there eating cereal for dinner. This might be why our guts are doing different things. Just a thought.
Super
it feels
delicate.
Creamy, like you added dairy or something.
It's the zucchini. And that's actually a really good trick if you're trying to make a creamy soup.
Oh my gosh.
And you don't want to add dairy, throw in some zucchini because it doesn't add any flavor, but it adds a creamier texture.
All right, guys, well, thanks so much for joining. If you liked this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. Click subscribe to see the next in my series, and we will find Maria in the link down below. I will link across to her. She's incredible and lovely and does a lot with acne, skin, and bloating. Talk to you soon. Bye.